Hello, my name is Dante Renee, and welcome to the 10 Room Bizarro YouTube page where I talk about films that I believe need to be talked about more, like tonight's short film. This is an early short film by Rolfe Kanefsky called Just Listen, and it's only available on the There's Nothing Out There Blu-ray DVD set from Vinegar Syndrome. I think it was also available on the Troma release for There's Nothing Out There as well. I do not have a year on this particular short piece, but there's an introduction by the director when you watch it. It's about 12 minutes long, and we're going to look at it right now. Just Listen is also the film that is playing on a TV screen in the video store of the film There's Nothing Out There. Now, Just Listen is a short piece, very, very low budget. The quality is, rough, VHS looking and sounding. And it's a movie that involves a girl, a killer, the news headlines, actual death, your mind, trauma, sight and sound, as the title says, but not just hearing, but listening. Kind of college kids. And kind of an alternate reality. It's all here, with an almost a bit of an open-ended ending as well, which is very, very cool. Just Listen. I mean, I think Rolfe Kanefsky stated that it was like his friends. It was real, real college kids, type of vibe, and he made it for his college class, I believe. Sorry, for his film class. And Just Listen has such a we have these wild angles in the film, really cool kind of corner angles and kind of twisted angles and lots of great edits and shots, kind of with lots of coverage on people's faces and there are these reveals, these simple reveals in the film as well that are, well done and haunting. We also have this unbelievable shot that I believe Rolfe Kanefsky said was one of his favorite shots, but of this camera just going underneath these stairwells, and this other great shot of kind of filming through a rabbit cage. And I mean, there's just really well done shots in here. I also really love being kind of this pizza place or something and hearing the video games in the background. I think it might have been Mario or Pac-Man. I'm not exactly sure, but really getting that snapshot of that world at that time, and it's beautiful. No music in the film because I believe all the music was kind of copyrighted. It was just I'm blanking on what that's called, but when they just use it when they're making the film. So there's no music, but I really think it's still effective. Just Listen has some kind of creepy, jumpy type of imagery and vibes, but it also has a hauntingly disturbing vibe to the film as well in terms of the ideologies and the violence and the killer. Also, the vibe of the unknown, but the unknown with our lead character. Not just with us, because we are definitely in the unknown as well as the viewers, but also the unknown with the lead character, which makes for something very, very unique and interesting. There's an element of the film where you kind of, figured out the quality of the movie. It's lower budget. It's, oh my gosh, it's VHS, looking, and things are kind of muddled. And then all of a sudden, the movie's called Just Listen. All of a sudden, the sound of something that I'm not going to give away just haunted me. I'm watching it by myself in a room, and all of a sudden, the sound kind of kicked in with this particular piece of the film, and I didn't know what the hell was going on. I thought somebody else was in the room, somebody else was, you know, here with me. It was really haunting and very, very creepy. Just Listen is not a campy film. It's a film that is also not as simple as calling it a slasher film, or, you know, it's a film that plays with the slasher vibes, but also something psychological heavily. And so you have, in a way, a psychological slasher mystery unfolding in Just Listen. Complex and awesome. Also, the closing credits of the film, you can hear Rolfe Kanefsky kind of, I guess they were doing it on a computer screen or something, and you can hear him say, stop, continue, stop. So freaking cool. I mean, again, budget has nothing to do with talent, and you can see the talent that was here with Rolfe Kanefsky in something as low budget as hearing somebody talking through the credits to put them up and film them on the screen. Amazing. Just Listen, 12 minutes, available as one of the special features on There's Nothing Out There. Thank you so much for watching the 10 Room Bizarro YouTube page, where I talk about films that I believe need to be talked about more, like Just Listen. Please feel free to check out my own personal films at youtube.com/poopy diarrhea, Poopy diarrhea. You can subscribe to my own films there. And thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.